Hello, darlings. I have a special box, and we'll get to that in a moment. I wanted to talk about, first, hi. How are you? Wherever you are, I'm sending you love, so much love, right now. We'll breathe it in. We'll breathe it out for each other. Yeah, here we are, together. I'd like to talk about some of the ways that I love to build character with my senses. So I make props for my characters. I make handwritings for my characters, whether I'm playing them only or also writing them. In this case, a bit of both, but especially writing. And then because my current film is set in the early and mid 1800s, I went to one of my favorite antique shops, which wherever you are, you can order online. The Urban Vintage Affair in London. This is Natasha, who's fabulous, is the curator and owner. And so I've purchased some very special items. You may remember from my last video, if you are of that persuasion where you watch the videos. If you're just joining me for the first time, I will bust into different accents at different times because I love them and because it just makes sense to me and because I'm always sharpening my tools as an actor. So there's that. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a wonderful ride. All right, so this is beautifully, very well sealed, which is why I'm kind of going to town with the penknife, or what do we call this? Box opener. But it has addresses on the top and stuff, so I just want to preserve all that. Poor idea, Natasha, but I'll have her info in the liner notes. I didn't intend to totally match the box, but I am. Okay, so look at this. Lovely gorgeousness. Lovely gorgeousness. And this is just her normal. I bought these, by the way. These aren't like bribery for making videos. I believe in supporting artisans. So, oh gosh, I know what these are. I'm so excited. Look at all these lovely gifts. And it's been my birthday recently, so I'm going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend, they are gifts from me to me. And yes. So, oh my gosh, these are real. Oh my goodness, look at these. Documents. Look at that. Gorgeous handwriting, y'all. That is not a font. That is a pen. That is a pen and ink. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. Look at that. This is gorgeous. So, you know, in film and television, when you've seen clerks at desks penning things, this is what they're doing, and it takes effort. Look at that land registry. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Can you see through the light? Can you see it's sort of like watermarked. Let's see. Oh gosh, wow. This is like actual proper paper, you know. Oh, it opens. Oh, what does it say? See, like, can you see through there? No, you can't at all. Can you see? Nope. Well, take my word for it, but don't take my word for it. A reading rainbow. Anybody else watch Reading Rainbow? Back in the day? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, so great. Wow. So has anybody else, I'm getting a call from my wonderful husband. I'm going to take it and then I'm going to come back to you. And we're back. So for those of you who are nerdy like me and love to use your dip ink pens with the bottle, you know, and a writing desk and all, like, this is what happens, is it gets all over your fingers, often in your sort of lip as you're sucking on the nib to get the ink back flowing. But you know, you get all these lovely little blobby bits, but look, they're quite, you know, oh, that's gorgeous. So yeah, I will do a bit more research. And back when I played Jo March in Little Women, this is really similar. Some of these are really similar. Like I learned to make H's this way. I was studying handwritings at the time to build her, because I invented most of her written props. You know, I would do the writings in character. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. So fabulous. So fabulous. You heard it here, folks. You've heard it here first, folks. When this is actually happening. Look at this seal. Sixpence. This is like the behind the scenes, before the scenes, or scenes. I mean, there's scenes written in my screenplay, but yeah. God, fun, 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 fun. Look at this paper. Ah, look at this. That's like pressed in. Wow. Any other nerds out there? I say that with fondness. Wow, 1.5 pence per sheet. Because these are large, they fold out, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, wow. Wow. So cool. So, so cool. So what I love is that getting my senses engaged really brings the world alive for me, really brings the characters alive for me. And then as I start to write in their, you know, been writing in their vernacular, but writing in their penmanship also, just makes it so much more, it's living in my body then, you know, which is really important to me. So yeah, so this is her, the Urban Vintage Affair. Unpacked with love and care, and she always sends it with love and care, and it's got tracking and all that. Okay, so let's do this one first, because I think this one has sort of nothing to do with the film, but I just wanted it. Like for me personally. Yeah. So look at this really fun ribbon, which is also a really great cat toy I've discovered. Yeah, and then, you know, all recyclable, reusable, reuse and then recycle. Okay. Oh! Sorry for the sound. So, look at this glorious pot. Such a nerd. Such a nerd. Yeah, so it's got the little, you know, this bit in to filter out the tea leaves. You just put them directly in, which I love. Look at that. And then you just pour it out. So beautiful. So this I can just use for me, which I will. La 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 la. Yeah, one of these days I'd love to have Natasha on, and we can have a chat about why she does what she does and all the fun ways that we can use antiques and connect with our ancestors. So then I bought a lot of these little photos, or I suppose they're not photos. What are they? Tintypes? No. I will look that up. If you already know, pop it in the chat for me. Bless you. Look at all these people. So they just help, you know, with whether they're characters, or they remind me of characters, just getting, I think these are, what are they, calling cards? or photos. They just help me get into the times. Yeah, at least it's sort of decorative and out of the way of kissing. Makes me happy in terms of facial hair. Look at this chap. This bowler. Look at this lady. You know, getting into all the different, and there are, I think I've put, maybe it was only, one of these days I'll go through, it's on my Instagram, but some of the plethora of books that I've loved diving into that just really go into the detail of all the bits and bobs of life at the times for all sorts of different people. Fascinating. This is so fun too, because I don't actually remember what this is. I think I do. Ah! This is also sort of for me, and by sort of I mean entirely. Okay, look at how lovingly. Okay, so this is a travel fork. What? Yes. Because, you know, when I'm having lunch on set, I can just fork my little fruit. I did say fork. Oh, how cute. Look at the little stamps. So beautiful. It's mother of pearl. Glorious, and it just tucks in. And I've previously purchased a travel fruit knife from her as well that's really similar. So yeah, you know, it's embodying, like being in the body with these artifacts from the times, and I'm going to really spend time soaking that up, smelling the ink. In fact, I'm going to do it now. You know, just feeling the craftsmanship and the paper and all those things, they really bring a character to life. So in other times, if you're interested, I can show you some props I've created from the past, and how I love to do that, to build character, particularly if there's somebody who would write, which I played a few characters who I was like, this person does not journal or write letters, but if they do, which is most people would at least write a letter or something, I love to find what kind of pen would they use, what kind of handwriting would they use, how do they phrase things, and then particularly do writings on bits that are outside of the scope of the film or play, so that I can, you know, really build tangible relationships with events and have them in my memory, and with people who perhaps there isn't as much interact. Well, there's never enough. You know, I always want to fill in the gaps. So yeah, those are things that I like to do and create those really personal props that I have a relationship with, as an actor and as a writer. So yeah, sending you so much love. Let me know if you have special relationships that you build with props as well, or with artifacts of the times. Take care. Much love.